Hello and welcome to Nonno's Stories. I'm Nonno. That means grandpa in Italian. I love telling stories to kids, so join me on our next adventure. Fred the friendly frog and Ollie the owl were playing soccer together in the fantastic forest. They kicked the ball around one tree after another, from the yellow trees to the blue trees to the red trees to the green trees. Waldo the wolf suddenly joined in the game, saying, "Pass the ball to me, pass it to me." So Fred passed the ball to Waldo, and he took a big kick at the ball. Kabang! Up into the sky went the ball, higher and higher and higher, until it landed right at the top of the yellow trees. They waited for the ball to come down, but it didn't come. "Oh no," said Ollie. "I think the ball is stuck in the tree." "That reminds me of my red kite," said Fred. "My kite got stuck in a tree once too." "Well, what are we going to do now?" said Waldo. "Oh, don't worry, Waldo," said Ollie. "I'll just fly up to the top of the tree with Fred on my back, and he can knock the ball back down to the ground, and then we can all keep playing soccer together." "That's a great idea, Ollie," said Fred, and he hopped on Ollie's back. Boing, boing, boing. Suddenly, they heard a loud sound. Screak! Screak! "Huh? What was that?" said Fred. "I don't know," said Ollie. "I've never heard such a sound." "I think it came from the top of the yellow trees," said Waldo. "The yellow trees? Oh no, that's where our ball is stuck," said Ollie. "Well, let's go and investigate," said Fred. "We need to get our ball back, and we need to see what's making that loud noise." "Well, what do you think it could be?" "Let's find out." Ollie flapped his big brown wings, and up he and Fred flew into the sky. They went higher and higher until they were near the top of the yellow trees. And then they saw it, the creature that was making that noise. Screak! Screak! He had a long, pointy nose and a big head, and huge wings with little hands on them. He looked really scary to Fred and Ollie. The creature got a big fright when he saw them and said, "Who are you guys? Why did you throw your ball at me? Do you want me to go away too?" Said Fred. "We didn't throw our ball at you. Waldo kicked it so hard it flew to the top of the yellow trees. We didn't even know that you lived here." "Who are you?" said Ollie. "My name is Tommy." "Well, what kind of strange bird are you?" said Ollie. "I've never seen a bird with such a long, pointy beak and such a big head. And your wings are so huge." "I'm not a bird," said Tommy. "I'm a pterodactyl." "A ptero what?" "A pterodactyl, a flying dinosaur." "Oh," said Fred, "I've read about dinosaurs in my library books." "Wow, you guys are really old." "But what are you doing here?" said Ollie. "In the fantastic forest. Where did you come from?" "Well, I used to live in the Faraway Forest," said Tommy. "But the other animals were scared of me because of my long beak, and so they told me I had to leave there, and I had to find somewhere else to live." I flew around for 40 days and 40 nights looking for a new home, and then yesterday I saw all these beautiful colored trees, yellow and blue and red and green, and so I decided to come and have a look and to see if I could live here. And then this morning, suddenly, a ball landed on my head. Kaboing! I got such a big shock. So I thought that the creatures in this forest, like the creatures in the faraway forest, also didn't want me to stay. And then just as I was about to fly away, you guys showed up. Are you also scared of me? Do you also want me to leave the fantastic forest? Not at all, said Fred. We're all friends here. This is Ollie, and there's Wally the whale, and Waldo the wolf, and the funny furries. Just wait until you meet those crazy guys. We all play together. Come and join us. Really? Said Tommy. I can be your friend? Of course, said Ollie. Come, we'll introduce you to our other friends. Follow us. So they all flew down to the forest floor to meet Waldo the wolf. But when Waldo saw Tommy, he ran and hid behind a tree. What kind of bird is that? He said. I've never seen such a bird before. Is it dangerous? He was scared because he saw Tommy's long beak. No, silly Billy, said Fred. That's not a bird. It's a pterodactyl. A petromactyl, said Waldo. What's a petromactyl? No, not a petromactyl. A pterodactyl, a flying dinosaur. Oh, I've read about those in my library books, said Waldo. So Waldo came out from behind the tree and said hello to Tommy the Pterodactyl. And just as he was saying hello, suddenly there was a noise. And there was the sound of a creaking door. Creak. And Tommy the Pterodactyl got such a fright, he jumped into Ollie's arms. And Ollie was like, whoa, dude, you're way too big to jump onto me. Can you please sit on the ground? Okay, but what is that noise? And what are those creatures with the big round eyes? And they look all furry like little balls. Oh, that's just the funny furries, said Fred. And when the funny furries saw Tommy, they got such a fright. Oh no! Is he going to eat us? What kind of a bird is that? It's not a bird, said Waldo. He's a pterodactyl. A Ricky-mactyl? Not a Ricky-mactyl, a pterodactyl, a flying dinosaur. Oh, said the funny furries. Okay, we read about those guys in our library books. Well, why don't you come play soccer with us, said Ollie. And so the funny furries came out, and they all formed two teams, and they began to play soccer together. Tommy the Pterodactyl was so happy, because now he could live in the fantastic forest with all of his new friends. I wonder what these happy friends will discover tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed the story. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to the next time.